been a while since I've done a video, but here I am. I will just get right into it. I went to Joann's the other day and I saw that they have a whole section of resin things to do resin crafts, specifically UV resin, bezels, molds, glitters, metal findings, etc. Things like that. And I decided, what a good opportunity to try out their new resin. So that is what I will be testing today. I have a mold that I bought from their line as well that I will be trying, and I will show you the UV lamp that I currently use. Okay, shout out to my SpongeBob shirt. I got it at Ross. Alright, so this is the UV resin. It's called Hildy and Joe Resin Craft UV resin. This, oh, are you zooming in, buddy? Like I said, it's from Joann's. This is one of their own like store brands. And it has 1.7 fluid ounces or 50 milliliters. And on the back it says, UV resin is poured as liquid. It cures solid with UV light in minutes. Easily colored with pigments and layered beautifully with glitters, dried flowers, blah blah blah. For best results, do not shake bottle. Use in thin layers. Allowed to cure in light for 1 to 7 minutes between each layer until no longer tacky to the touch, which I'm assuming means that it's gonna not be tacky to the touch eventually. We'll see. I have not smelled this before. Can you see? Oh, ooh, it comes with a nice little extra seal, which is nice because I hate spilled resin. Just cutting that open with an X-Acto knife. Ooh, ooh, okay. Okay, whew, it's pretty strong. I wish you could smell it. Okay, it's pretty strong. It's pretty chemically. This is one of the little molds that I got from that same Hildy and Joe line. It's really cute. One thing I did notice that I really liked is that they label their product with the number of steps. I'll show you on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like super beginner friendly if someone is like wanting to get into resin but they're a little unsure, you know, that they're gonna know what to do. This makes it really easy, so I do appreciate that. Anyway, it is a little bear mold. I can zoom in there. There you go. That was really cute, very simple. It is completely transparent. It is shiny too. So I'm going to be using that one to test out the resin. Before I test it, I will show you the UV lamp. This is the UV lamp that I currently use. It is from Sun UV. If I remember correctly, yes, it's the Sun 2C specifically. Off the top of my head, I don't remember how many watts. I think it's at least 36. Don't quote me, but it's something like that. Really nice, super reliable. I got this off of Amazon. I don't remember the price, but I will look it up and put it up here somewhere. Super cute design too. It has this, it's just a random squishy silicone top, but you can change the colors. Oh, you know what? I have the box. Finally, my hoarding skills came in handy. Alright, this is the box it came in, so you can actually see it. Woohoo! I guess it comes in other color options. I did not get any of those, but I got junk in there. This is what I mean. It comes with like little hats. I don't know why, but you want to change up the look, you can change the hat. That's nice. Back here it has a few different settings. It starts off with 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and then the 90-second button is actually for, because obviously this is made for like gel, you know, nails and stuff and toenails and stuff. It has a 90-second heat application with the first, I believe it's like 30 seconds, it starts off with a low power so you don't get a heat spike, and then the last 60 seconds is like full power, which is actually kind of nice for when you want to reduce the shrinkage with UV resin. I'll go into that a little more later, but anyway, has quite a few settings and then it's super easy. You know, you just click them, double click them if you want to turn it off, or you don't even have to do that. I made this tape thing, by the way. It's just tin foil and tape. You don't have to use the timer. You can just set your hand in. And it has a sensor, and it automatically times it for 60 seconds. So, super cute light. As you can see, it has quite a few LEDs, and it has some on top everywhere, and then it has them on the, whoops, please turn off. Okay, there you go. It has them on the sides, which is nice. So you really get like full coverage of the UV light. And it's a really generous space. Like, I know I don't have the world's biggest hand, but like, look, that whole thing like fits in there. It's really nice. I think I'm gonna do what I always do. Straightforward. Just fill one of these up. Let's pick this one. So, I will be commenting while I pour. Oh, okay, there it goes. Okay. So, right off the bat, really good viscosity, I would say. Not too thin, not too thick. Ooh. I wish I could kind of show you that. It's kind of hard, but yeah, I'm just tilting the resin around in the mold, and it flows really well. So, I would say it's definitely on the thinner side. So runnier, you know, on the runnier side. Alright. So I filled that bear almost all the way to the top. Oh, I forgot to mention, by the way, that this is $10 at Joann Fabrics. Okay. So I'm going to pick you up a little bit. So you can see this guy is the one that's filled. A few bubbles. Oh, and a hair. Nothing too major. I can just hit those with the lighter and they'll be gone. I did get a tiny little hair in there. And for the sake of this, I want it to be as clear as possible. Oh no, that's a bubble. Okay, well, I got it. Alright. It did say between 1 to 7 minutes, so I guess we'll start with 1 minute and see how it goes. Alright, 60 seconds, timer, and I'm gonna shut it so I don't get blinded. Alright, 60 seconds are done. Actually, you know, I didn't fill it up all the way. It has not shrunken that much. Obviously, I can't calculate like an actual percentage for you because math, but not bad. Okay, I'm just gonna pop it out. Ooh, this is a pretty good mold. Oh, there he goes. He's born. Okay, I'm gonna pick you up again. Don't get dizzy. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it and touch it. Ooh, it's only very slightly tacky. Like there's almost, like maybe you can see how I took the shine off of the nose. Because obviously it's not 100% cured. But it's almost there. And actually that's pretty darn nice. Ow, it's very hot. Ooh. He's very thick. He's a thick boy. So it's very warm. But first of all, the mold is like adorable. I'm very impressed with that. Very cute. I think I'm going to make another bear and put that in for 2 minutes. So 2 60-second cycles. And then see how hard that comes out and to see if that has any tackiness. Alright, so I did 2 60-second cycles. I cannot decide where to put this. I'm like, oh, there you go. 2 minutes. Let's see how he came out. Okie dokie. Again, I'm gonna have to point it out again. The shrinkage, minimal. Really nice. I'm gonna have to compare that shrinkage to the decorum or however you pronounce it, UV resin, because I am thinking this shrinks a whole lot less. I'm very, very impressed so far. Alright, so first touch, it's still very hot. Oh, I actually have to let it cool down. It's way too hot. This piece is really, really thick. Maybe I'll blow on it. Okay, well, I'm gonna pop it out. I was about to say, let me know if you can see this. Oh, okay. Anyway, let me pop this guy out. Blowing on him again. I want to say I feel still like a slight tack. You know what? I think their noses are just not shiny, because this is the second one that came out with a dull nose. I don't know if you can kind of see it there. See, his nose is just not shiny. It's probably the mold. Let me. Ugh, I can't tell, but anyway, we'll forgive that. Look. Doo-doo-doo. Wow, crystal clear. He'll give you a little show. Look. Doo-doo-doo. Wow, look at that. Ooh, I'm very impressed. So far, definitely worth the $10. I should have grabbed the bigger one. I did not know I was going to like it this much. Wow. I'm going to handle him kind of roughly. Let's see. The more I handle him, the more shine goes away. Very interesting. So, 2 minutes, still not enough. It did say between 1 and 7, so what am I going to do? Let me think. I think I am going to fill one more bear up with the new Hildy and Joe. I am also going to fill up one bear with my trusty Decorum UV resin, and I'm going to compare the shrinkage. Ready, so I did 2 minutes in the front, I flipped it over, I did 1 more minute, and here we are. They're cooled down a bit. So again, this is the Hildy and Joe. First off, I probably should have showed you before. Okay, I put them back in. I can notice almost 0 difference in the shrinkage, which is really nice. I don't know why I thought the Decorum shrunk more. Anyway, but apparently not. They're both like almost like just as full as when I poured them. Okay. There's the Hildy and Joe. Again, he feels a little, the back feels a lot less tacky, but he still feels it's a bit tacky. Okay. Can you see him? There you go. This is the Decorum. It feels almost the same, actually. So there they are. You can tell they're almost identical in clarity as well. Whoops. Hildy keeps falling. There you go, Hildy. There you go. They're almost identical in clarity. You know what? From like my naked eye, I almost want to say that the Decorum looks the insiest, tiniest bit more yellow than the Hildy and Joe. So, he's passing with flying colors. Shiny. Nice. So, I'm very comfortable saying that it cures really well, almost perfectly, at 3 minutes. I am... Let me just grab a paper towel. Going to wipe him down with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. Sometimes there's just a little, inhibition layer left, a little bit of tack. And I think that might be what I'm feeling. So the back is still just as shiny. I feel like I might have taken off a tiny bit of the shininess. On the little legs and under the chin, which is going to be hard for me to show you. but it's ever so slight, and now there's zero tackiness, which is nice. I'll do the same for the decorum. Again, they still look super similar. Nice. Just because I'm like super paranoid, if I were to cook these, I would probably do like at least 5 minutes and then still leave them out in the sun for a little bit. That's what I do when I glaze my little, you know, goodies for my Etsy shop. These are my little gummy bears. Isn't that cute? Side note, I feel like I really nailed the colors on this one. Perfect. But anyway, I set them in here for a few cycles. I don't know, like 5, 6, 7 minutes. And then I just put them outside on a sunny day. It doesn't even have to be that sunny, but you know, in the summertime, I take advantage. And I let the sun just give it that kiss. And I feel like, ooh, the sun just really takes away that final inhibition layer. Just, they come out really nice. But, wow, super happy with this little guy. Pretty darn impressed with this UV resin. I don't know why I thought maybe it wasn't going to be that great, but I stand corrected. This is really nice. I really love it. And I can't remember the price of the bigger one, but I'm starting to think, I'm going to glaze this, that it might even be a little more cost effective than buying them online, like the decorum one. Even though I'm still like a hardcore fan, it was there for me when there was no other UV resin on the market. But this is really nice. And I don't know if I finished my thought because I can't remember. But as I was saying, with the coupons that they have at Joann's, you might be able to get a good deal on this. So I will see if I can get my hands on a bigger one, because this stuff is great. Super nice. Okay, so I'm glazing this little gummy bear just because I make a lot of little barrettes, and that's mostly what I'm glazing. Actually, that's the only thing that I glaze with UV resin at this point. And so I really want to test it out to see how it works. Ooh, it's very thin, and I like that. Ooh, I do like this because it's just kind of barely sitting on top, again, no pun intended, of the bear, and I could still see his fine little details. Oh, that is nice. Right, he's been cooking for 3 minutes. Yeah. Ooh, he's still really tacky. And that's because, I think because the layer's so thin. We're at minute 6 of cooking this little guy. It's still a smidge tacky, but I have high hopes, so I am going to try to wipe off, wipe it to see if that's the inhibition layer or what. And so I just took, oh, can you see him? Zoom. I don't know if I'm going to be able to zoom in on him or not, but I just took away, oh, there it is. I just took away the whole shine off his butt. Oh, I'm sorry, little guy. So it was definitely not ready. Some parts of him are still a little shiny, but no. So I would, when the UV resin is thicker, it just cures so much faster. I don't know, it just has to do with like the chemicals, I guess. I don't know, cure it better when it's in a larger portion, and when it's in really thin little layers like this, it just always takes a while to cure. That's not an uncommon thing. I also have that same issue with the decorum, which is sometimes why I end up doing relatively thick layers on my gummy bearettes. Can you zoom in? There you go. I have that same problem, you know? And so their little features get a little bit lost, but they end up super shiny. So that might just be the same issue. I'm not really interested in like testing it anymore. Overall, I give this Hildy and Joe resin, UV resin, not that anybody asked, but I give it a 9.5 out of 10. How about that? Because honestly, it's like almost perfect. It works super well, especially in larger portions. It's a really good consistency. The odor did turn me off a little bit in the beginning, but honestly, with its performance, super clear. The bubbles just pop, come right out. It blew me away. I did not expect to be so in love with this product, but by Jove, I am. So I'm happy. Really good purchase. I would buy this again. Definitely. And if someone's like, hey, is this a good UV resin? Should I use it? I'd be like, yeah, use it. It's really good. That does wrap up this video. If you watched this, thank you so much. And I will be back eventually. Bye.